Are you ready? Yeah. I told you you would have shot around 50% after that first quarter. Would you believe me? And kind of what finally got you going offensively?
No, I would not have believed you. And if you would have told me that we were 8 for 13 from the three, shoot it 50%, I would think we'd have a bigger margin of victory than what we did. I think we slowed down. We played really in a hurry. Obviously, we want to play fast, but I thought we were really in a hurry. We missed a lot of layups at the rim, a lot of point blank shots, a lot of shots getting blocked. And something for a couple of days we made a conscious effort of trying to practice to make sure we throw the ball inside. And no matter who we're throwing it to, it could be Dez on a post up or Mari, KP, Lana or Reagan. Like we've got to put the ball in the basket when we get in the paint. So no, I would not have believed you. Honestly, it didn't feel like it in the moment for all 40 minutes. I think my frustration was so much on the other side of the ball. So I probably didn't see that we were shooting the ball at such a high clip.
What is your frustration on the other side of the ball?
Our team defense. And it's going to get better. And I think we're all going to make sure we hold each other accountable. I think this team, is probably one of the, I know we're young together and we ask Lana and KP to do a lot. Mari and Dez and Reagan, Ella try to break some habits that they've had previously. But if we can stay committed to what we're trying to do and hold each other accountable, I believe in this ball club. And because obviously we're gonna be in a position where we can score, and we've got to get better on the team defensive side.
I would guess if it was just one thing defensively, that's something that you could tackle. But there's
multiple things.
Yeah, there's probably things that
just
need
basic
to get worked out as you get going in the season, right?
And I would think game 3 we're going to be better. Game 10, but our job is we have to make a big jump by Monday. And because we're terrible on the defensive end. We struggle to keep the ball in front of us. We're not in position to help side. When we do scramble, we forget rotations. Little big ball like back screens, or we don't check them. There's a lot of just basic fundamental things that we have to make sure we're holding each other accountable. And ultimately, it starts with me. And I made our group a promise that they might not like me Saturday and Sunday, and from here going out, but I believe in them so much. If I don't hold them accountable, I'm going to regret it and it's what I told them, I'm going to regret it come January and February if we don't start holding each other accountable, and it starts up top with me, because there is enough talent in our locker room to find success.
You alluded to it a little bit, because you are new playing together. Mm-hmm. And having covered you as a player and as a coach, you want things to happen more quickly than they evolve.
Yeah, I'm not very patient.
Correct. So where does your patient level have to be with this to let this play out the way that it should play out?
Yeah.
And just kind of let it see where it goes.
Good question. Really, like if there's like a UCLA screen, if we jump to the ball and we do what we're supposed to do on the backside, and it's just a split second late, then I'll take that as progress. If we're doing the right thing and it's just not clicked automatically, we tell our group all the time, like, and they're gonna hear it a lot here in the next week or two. It's not, we don't want to do it until we get it right. We want to do it until we just don't get it wrong. So in the heat of the battle, there's never a mistake. Because we can scheme up and cover their sets, but when something else happens, fundamentally are we sound enough to react to what they're doing. And like I said, it starts up top with me, and it trickles down to everybody holding each other accountable. I think this group truly, honestly believes that they have a chance to find success, but no success will happen unless we start doing that.
Sophie started 0 for 9 the first 2 games from 3, but to get the ball, for her to see the ball goes through the basket, I know a year older. Do you feel like she's in a better spot to handle those kind of droughts and then coming out on the other side in a better
yes
position?
and no. I think I still think she has a lot of growing to do and maturity to, and honestly, as a sophomore, I can remember my own head expecting to make every shot and kind of wearing it. But Sophie's working hard on it. She's not alone. She reaches out for help and asks, how do I, whether it's Ella or me or whether it's outside help, like just staying in the moment and thinking next play. It's a 19-year-old kid that we put a lot on. And then at the same time, I think she understands her leash is just a little bit longer than what it has been. Like she hit the 3, came down and drove baseline, spin move, fade away. Not the best shot, but something you live with, especially on nights when she gets it going.
Reagan seemed more active on the block by design, or just kind of what was there for her?
Yeah, but by design, we thought we missed her quite a bit. Obviously, Notre Dame is very big, but in the first couple of games, just missed her rim running. Talked a lot to KP and Lana, making sure we don't run on top of her when she beats them down, making sure they space out and give her some room to operate inside. So definitely by design, we're going to try to get her on the move a little bit, slicing. Talk to her and Ella. Just want to make sure I'm putting both. They both can naturally score the basketball, so want to make sure I'm putting them in the best spots to find the most success. Haven't really ever coached a player like Reagan, so Ella, I think I know how to find her buckets, but I think just talking to Reagan and listening to Reagan and seeing where she likes it, and I think we can continue to grow in that regard.
Third straight game, Des has kind of stuffed the stat sheet. And
not surprised.
Are you've come to expect this now, right?
Yeah, we do. She's just got great activity on the floor. And she's someone that has to break. We were trying to get her to break some habits from her previous school, and but just the kid can put the ball in the basket. 4 assists to 1 turnover is really what we come to appreciate from Des, even though some of her passes you just don't know how they get there. But she just has a knack for slithering to the rim on drives, and then her ability to shoot the basketball right now has been elite for us.